We are in Baileytown, Bimini for the first time, and we have done a threefold initiative with our stakeholder meeting, town hall meeting, and psychological first aid training. Thanks to Admin Arthur, she was able to wrangle all of her heads of departments, bring them all together to have a stakeholder meeting. It was right at the administrative complex, which is a very convenient location, as many of their office headquarters are located there. So we were able to have a nice meeting to talk to them, as they are usually the people who people would look to for assistance when they are going through a crisis or a hard time, looking for advice, resources, support. So we were able to give them some of those things, our crisis support helplines, and also just talk about the initiative in general to give them an idea of what it is that we are doing for Bimini and also for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
And the importance of an initiative is to get their intake on what is mental health, why is it important, why should it be continuing throughout the country. And it's amazing to hear their response, because some persons say they wasn't aware of the initiative, or they appreciate the fact that we actually took the time to come to their island. So that is a grateful opportunity for them to share and for us to share our information as well.
For a small island, we do have a lot of persons that struggle with mental issues. And I think mental health is just as important as physical health. And we should not be ashamed or afraid to seek help when we need it. I know there's a stigma attached to mental health. People think, oh, because they say I'm asking for mental health, then they think I'm crazy. But no, mental health is not just for those challenged persons. It's for anyone like you, like me. It could be death that we're going through. It could be the loss of a child, the loss of a loved one that we're struggling with. So mental health, it reaches everyone.
For me, psychological first aid is providing emotional support in any way to a person who would have gone through a recent crisis.
I think the reception was great. I think it was awesome. They were really actively involved. They paid attention. They were mindful of what we're saying. They had excellent recall when we questioned them regarding tests and things of that nature. So I think there was a positive and a great response.
First thing for me is the action principles of psychological first aid, which is look, listen, and the third step, which is link, look, listen, and link. And essentially just understanding that your observational skills is necessary, being able to actively listen to the person that is in need of your support, and then being able to link them to the resources that they need to continue to come out of this crisis.
All of the PFA principles were very well received by everybody. We had over 20 participants, which is great attendance, and everybody was very much invested in learning. There were members of the Defense Force, Police Force, Social Services, Education. We had the local guidance counselor come out and get certified as well. A lot of local pastors and priests. I thought that was wonderful. And then just members of the community in general. All of them were equally invested in learning and doing all the takeaways from this initiative, and I think it went extremely positively. Like I said, Bimini is a small place, and so we weren't really too sure what to expect, but we are walking away from Bimini with full hearts and really happy that it went as well as it did.
We had a good attendance. I would start off with that. Better than I was expecting, because for such a small island, normally the attendance isn't that good, but we had great attendance. People were really excited about being here. So I would say excellent attendance and people being excited about being here was what stood out to me.
Some of the participants actually shared that they were engaging in this set of skills, but they didn't know the actual name to it. So they were enlightened to share, okay, I was also engaging in this activity, but now it's called psychological first aid. So they had a truly exciting moment to share that they know what they were doing. Well, they had the skill sets, but they didn't know how to apply it, but they were already engaging in this activity. So it was truly amazing to see that they already had the community function of it, and now they're applying it to anybody who may be in need to offer assistance to them.
In the Department of Social Services, we do similar, we ask similar questions and we perform similar strategies as with PFA, but we refer to it as our basic interviewing skills. Because everybody know everybody, sometimes we often assume that we know what everyone is going through. So with this training, you're better able to understand the importance of active listening. It's because you may be listening to the person, but you know what they have going on. So to put that aside and actually listen to what the person is saying, that's very important.
Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness.